What's going on, guys? I got
dog here.
Yeah, I got Bobby here with me, who's a newcomer to the video whole thing, to the YouTube videos,
To the YouTube live.
and he's also, as you can see, a total piece of shit.
Yes, I am.
But anyway, we are in the Jefferson Lake area in Park County, Colorado, and today we're going to try to head up to Jefferson Hill, which is about 10,500 feet. We're hiking up this old little Jeep road right now and connecting to segment 6 of the Colorado Trail after a couple of miles, and then take that over to Jefferson Hill. Last time I was here in this area, I got charged by a moose, so I brought Bobby with me just in case that happens again, so I can outrun him and run to safety while he gets killed by the moose. But anyway, we're gonna keep hiking and I'll check back in with you guys in a minute. All right, so we're like a little over a half a mile in, and and I believe that is our destination right there. That should be Jefferson Hill up there, and we're just gonna loop around and get up, access it by getting up to the Colorado Trail.
No moose yet, sorry guys.
No moose yet. Lots of elk turds though.
Lot of turds.
Lots of turds. Elk turds, human turds, all kinds of turds. All right, so we're cutting off of this dirt road here, getting a nice view down to South Park, and
if it says closed, it means good to go.
yes, exactly. And yeah, we're gonna cut off here and take this little trail. Should be a little shortcut to the spot on the Colorado Trail that we need to get to.
Oh, close to better.
Hiking only. Yeah, this is what we call a redneck campsite right here. Fire pit and car seat. And I'm sure that that car seat is not dirty at all.
It does not have any mist or mites or anything in it.
No.
Hey, oh shit.
Oh yeah, lots of that up here.
Don't take a shit back.
So we are officially on the Colorado Trail. Been on the Colorado Trail for a bit now, and we are trying to find a way to get up to Jefferson Hill from the trail. I don't think there's a trail that goes up to the summit. And Bobby's post holing, which means I'm probably gonna post hole as well. All right, so fun fact, right over there is actually the spot where, well, a little bit down the trail from here is the spot where I got charged by the moose the last time, so I'm hoping not to repeat that today. But we just got off the Colorado Trail and we are trying to maneuver our way through the forest here.
Up to that point.
Yeah, up to the top of Jefferson Hill. We'll see if it's possible. This might be a fail.
A lot of scraping for elk.
Yes. Animals everywhere, including this big burly motherfucker right here. All right, so we are bushwhacking up the side of this mountain, and it hasn't been too bad up to this point, but it's about to get real steep and rocky up through here, so that should be interesting.
Good time.
Good times. And getting a little bit of a view through the trees. No really good views just yet. Probably gonna have to wait till the top for that.
You have the best view right here, buddy.
Yes, Bobby, every time I look into your eyes, I feel like I'm looking at Mount Everest. Mostly because you're fat.
Especially in an endless whirling pool. I got blue eyes, bitch.
All right, well, we are almost at the top, getting a great view to the Lost Creek Wilderness over there, South Park down there, and looks like a little bit of a scrambling route to get the rest of the way to the top, which is awesome. I was hoping for some of this. Should be right up there. Okay, so we're gonna do some scrambling up this ridge here, which looks like it's gonna be super fun. And the top is just right there, just out of view. We're really close, but we definitely got a fun little scramble ahead of us here. But got some great views to look at while we're doing this, that's for sure. All right, so here are some views to the west, which are pretty cool. The Colorado Trail is down in those aspen trees somewhere down there. And we are just climbing up this ridge. It's actually kind of intense, which is pretty cool. Good amount of class 3. Looks like even a class 4 move or 2 up here, which is pretty awesome, but not good for holding a phone in my hand. So all right, we're up at the top of Jefferson Hill. Bobby's doing his last little bit of scrambling to get up on the summit. Be careful. And yeah, that's awesome. That was an awesome last little ridge walk there. I had no idea there was going to be class 3 on this hike, but that was pretty cool. And of course, the views up here at the summit are amazing. You can see the Mosquito Mountains out there, Mount Sherman, and then the DeCalibron Mountains, Democrat, Cameron, Lincoln, and Bross. I've climbed all of them actually. And then this range to the west of us, right behind us here. Actually don't know what that range is called. I know those are the Platte River Mountains in the Lost Creek Wilderness. And then over there, that is Bison Peak. That's the tallest peak in the Lost Creek Wilderness. And then you can see 285 right there coming down from Kenosha Pass. Kenosha Pass is right up in that area.
There's the outhouse I need.
I don't see any outhouse. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right down there by that road.
I hate to break it to you, but we're not going down to that road.
Alright, there's an outhouse right by this tree.
And there is the road that leads up to Jefferson Lake, which is closed right now. It's really beautiful up here. Great hike, great final push up here, and really amazing views. Little pond right down there. Really cool. I think we've earned a little break, a little time to enjoy the view up here before we start heading back down. So we are off of the God damn it. We are off of the taller of the 2 summits for Jefferson Hill. We're gonna walk down the ridge and head over to this summit. And yeah, I mean, we got a bushwhack either way, so we kind of figured that actually going down this way might be a little bit easier, because that's the dirt road that we hiked up, and instead of having to hike all the way up and around again, we could just cut straight through that aspen grove back down there. So hopefully that'll be easier. It remains to be seen how much that bushwhack's gonna suck compared to the one we already did. But either way, we got a little fun ridge walk here to get up to the other slightly shorter summit. All right, making the final little climb up the ridge to this smaller slightly shorter summit. This has been a really fun ridge walk, actually. Lots of class 3, which is super cool. I love finding spots like this. Walking on this little narrow ridge here. Fun stuff. A little too narrow. Time to put the phone away again. Alright, well, there's a few too many trees on the ridge proper here. Not really a way to navigate through that, so I'm kind of dipping down a little bit to the side here, and I'm going to see if I can go down and around and then back up to get up on top there. But this is such a cool spot. I'm really loving this. A lot of fun. All right, summit number 2, about 100 feet shorter than that summit. That's the first one we were on, but equally as good views for sure. Still getting a great view out to the mosquitoes out there, and this nice big mountain range that's right behind us. Bobby fell a little bit behind. He's taking care of business, I think. But yeah, this is really awesome. Let me walk over here. And yeah, really cool. So you can see the dirt road that heads up to Jefferson Lake. It's closed right now. That's why this area just has like no people. But in the summertime, it does get pretty crowded. I doubt too many people climb up here, considering that there's no trail that goes up here, but you can see all the wetlands down there where Jefferson Creek goes through. You want to talk about a place to see a moose? That is definitely a solid place to see one right there. That is actually right down there on the, when I was walking the road the other day, I saw a bull moose down there, and then up on the trail was where I actually saw the elk, or sorry, the moose. That it was a cow moose that charged at me, and luckily that did not happen today. I'm pretty happy about that. I mean, we still have to hike down, but I decided to approach from a different direction this time, and luckily did not run into any moose this time. So, but yeah, this is a really beautiful area. Lots of wildlife activity up here. I mean, moose, elk, we saw some mountain lion, scat, all kinds of stuff. It's really cool. So anyway, I'm gonna hang out up here on this summit for just a little bit, and then we'll probably try to cut down through that aspen grove, go the other way back down, see how that treats us. There's a golden eagle flying around up here making a lot of noise, which is pretty cool. And one view I actually forgot to show you is Pikes Peak over there in the distance, which is really cool. It's a nice, beautiful, clear day, so you can see down to Pikes Peak. This is incredible. This is an incredible summit for sure. I will definitely be coming back here. If you don't mind some bushwhacking and class 3 scrambling, I would highly recommend this one. This is awesome. Has everything you could possibly want. And it's really not that difficult either. I would like to point out that this whole hike only has about 800 feet of total elevation gain. Now keep in mind that the vast majority of that is the last, like, you know, is that bushwhacking section where you're going straight up the side of the mountain. So that last section is tough, but when the snow's completely melted off, I'd imagine it would be a lot easier. And I mean, it's steep and rocky, but it's totally doable. I mean, you don't have to, it's not like you're having to cut through thick brush with a machete. You can weave your way through the trees and make it up here no problem and enjoy these incredible views. All right, so we decided to go down through the aspen grove, and it is paying off dividends right now. This is definitely steeper and a lot thicker of a forest to have to hike through than the way we came up. So I would recommend maybe take this way down. That remains to be seen, but I would not try to hike up this way.
You might get lost.
You might get lost, and you'll definitely have a bad time. All right, so we're still doing this bushwhack, and the lower parts have a lot of deadfall. Like I said, I would really highly recommend not trying to go up this way. This would not be a good way to get up. But so far going down, it hasn't been too bad. We'll see if it gets any worse. We are getting pretty close to the tree line where the road is, so. And the deadfall is not horrible here. It definitely could be a lot worse. Okay, we made it out of that aspen grove, and we are back down to this dirt road that we hiked in on.
Don't you ever show your beautiful face?
I do show my beautiful face. What are you talking about? I just figure, people would rather look at the scenery than my out of control red beard. But yeah, so anyway, we got probably, I think it's a mile or less from this point to get back to the car, so not too bad. This definitely was a fun hike, quite the adventure, right? Yeah, there's a look back at where we came from, and the nice fun little aspen grove we just hiked through. Looking back on it, it actually is like not that big of an aspen grove, but it definitely felt like we were in there for a while. But now we're back on a nice wide dirt road.
Hopefully no moose.
Hopefully no moose. Or if we do see a moose, it's far away. Okay, so we are back past the road closure, and about back at the car right now. That was a really fun hike. Lots of bushwhacking, rock scrambling up at the top. Really fun, and the views of course were awesome. And Bobby took a shit.
Took a couple.
So I'd say it was a good day. All right guys, well, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys soon for another hiking adventure.
You should have stopped it before that.
No, I gotta do my outro, man.